Well, no, that's not the handle. I bought some black leather and I wrapped the handle, and what this cord is just to hold it together while the glue dries. And then, oh yeah, that's good. And I just needed to hold it. I didn't glue it to the handle. What I did was just glue it to each other. What I'm going to do, this is black leather cord here. Now I'm going to wrap this in black leather cord. I'm going to start here, all the way down here, and that's going to look nice. I'm glad I went with black. Everybody, good suggestions. There was a lot of good suggestions. I really like all the colors. Black and red would look nice, but I just wanted this one to be kind of simple and represent the medieval time. You know, they didn't have a lot of flashy colors back then. I am going to make another one, and a couple of people suggested that I blue this, and I have done bluing before, cold bluing, and that would have been great. I have another one, and actually I have another one of these spikes here, and you know what these were originally? These were used in the oil field, and like millwrighting, lining up holes to run a bolt through. If they weren't quite lined up, you put that in there and you hammer it in, line the holes up, and then you knock it out and put your bolt in. And of course I put the little arch in there, and I cut about 2 inches off of this. It was that took forever to cut through that. There's some hard steel. Anyway, I should have this done today. I'm going to unwrap this, and I'm going to cut 40 feet off of that, and I'm going to soak it in some water. So when I do this and it dries, it'll shrink and it'll be super, super tight. Okay, I'll show you what I got when I get a little further along. Alright, that's what it's going to look like underneath that. We'll let that soak about 20 minutes. Then I'm going to start wrapping it up, and this will be done.
Now, I always get the question when you talk about the film price. I don't think people hear the.
I'm liking it. I'm going to make another one.
Necessarily, you know,
These are all things that I've gathered, thinking, you know, I could use them to make war hammers out of. Even this, you know, I could, I don't know. It was a buck. It was worth having. Like, I could cut these off and use this as the hammerhead, and then sharpen this to a point, cut it off, sharpen it to a point. Just different things I've picked up here and there, thinking I could make war hammers out of them. This one has real potential. I mean, I would have to clean that up. But I do like making them with wooden handles, because they look a lot more authentic and medieval. And this, just kind of a really rusty old pick. That would be kind of cool. And this one, I think if I make another one and shine it up, I'm going to blue it. A lot of suggestions were made to blue it, and I think I will. I don't think this is as long as that other one. Anyway, just thought I'd show you my parts. Not those parts. That's what it's looking like so far. I'm liking it. I've been listening to a morning talk show, and here's the conclusion I have come to. The discussion was why Donald Trump and Ben Carson are so far ahead of everybody else. And I believe it's because they're talking about things that none of the other candidates are talking about. Things that people today know are important. And they're not political insiders. They're not career politicians. I think people are fed up with the same crap over and over that gets in office. The same people that are, it's just a different name, but they're beholden to the same handful of wealthy entities that control our government. And anyway, on this program, that's what the guy was saying, that, what I think, that, Trump and Carson are so far ahead of everybody else because they're talking about the issues that concern people. And they're outsiders. They're not just the same recycled suits that are in the pockets of big business. And the host, he gets tired of arguing with the guy. He runs out of argument, and the guy who called in had a completely valid opinion. He was very articulate, and the host of the radio show wasn't winning, so he said, "Well, you're just a low information voter." And he hangs up. And I have heard that so many times when you have a discussion with somebody and they're clearly on the losing end, they're running out of things to say. What they do is call you a low information voter. And that allows them a loophole to get out of having any further discussion with you. So I just found that kind of funny. Low information voter. So I'm not going to talk to you anymore because you keep coming up with all these facts. Anyway, let's get back to work. I don't want this stuff to dry out before I get it all tied up. I'm very proud of that. I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of this. I'm definitely going to make another one. Alrighty, I have started shaping that knife. I got to do the rest by hand now. And I have some leather that I bought yesterday for the sheath. It's coming along.